Hello everyone, welcome back to my online course hsk level 1 and the last lesson, so lesson 15. Congratulations that you have made to this lesson. Very nice. So now let's go to the review part to review what we have learned up to now.
昨天上午你去哪儿了？我去商店买东西了。你买什么了？我买了一些苹果。昨天上午 yesterday morning 你去哪儿了？哪儿 Where 去哪儿了 went where 我去商店买东西了。I went to the shop to buy stuff or something. 我去商店买东西了。So this 东西 has to be tangible. 你买什么了？ What did you buy? 我买了一些苹果。一些 some
苹果 apple. 我买了一些苹果。The reason that we put it after the verb 买 to buy is because we have 一些 as the description word to my noun. In this case, it is apple, 苹果. So if I just want to say I bought apple instead of I bought some apple, then the I can put it in the end of the sentence. But in this case, I have the description, which is some. So some apple instead of just apple. That's why I put the right after the verb to buy. So 你看见张先生了吗？你看见张先生了吗？ So 张先生 Mr. 张你看见张先生了吗？ Did you see Mr. 张？看见了 I saw or saw 他去学开车了。他去学开车了。学 it is a short version for study or to learn. So 他去学开车了。He went to learn drive car. 开车 new word from last time. Drive car. And then 他什么时候能回来？他什么时候能回来？ So when can he come back? 什么时候 when 能 that is can 回来 come back 回 return or back 来 is come. So 回来 function as one word come back. So 他什么时候能回来？ When can he come back? 他40 so 40 40分钟之后能回来。So 之后 it is the same as just 后。之 is very optional here. 之 it is optional here. So 他40分钟后能回来。You can ignore that 之 but it's not wrong, it's just optional. So one more time. 你看见张先生了吗？看见了，他去学开车了。他什么时候能回来？他40分钟后能回来。Okay, the next one. 王芳的衣服太漂亮了。是啊，她买了不少衣服。Okay, so let's see this too. Wang Fang is a person, so Wang Fang 的衣服 her clothes 太漂亮了。So 太 something 了 it means very da 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 or so or too da da. If I say 太冷了 that would be too cold. But 太漂亮了 that would be very beautiful. So 太 something 了 the meaning depends on the adjective that you have inside of it. Yeah, so if it's not really a positive word, then it will be too like too cold or too hot, something you don't like. If it's 太漂亮了，漂亮 is beautiful, so it is fine. Then it means very beautiful. And then 是啊，他买了不少衣服。So 不少，不 no 少 means few, little or less. Here we take the like a little meaning. So 不少 is not little. So that means quite a few. So a lot. 他买了不少衣服。As again, as here that we have 不少 as a description words for our clothes, the noun, then we put 了 right after the verb to buy. And 是啊 it is is like light kind of mood thing. So 是啊 is like yes. So 是的 is like yes. 是啊 is like yep. Casual. And then 你买什么了？ What did you buy? 我没买，这些都是王芳的东西。So 我没买，没 as didn't. Remember, when you want to say didn't plus verb, we always use 没 as the negative word, not 不。Yeah, 没 or 没有。没 is a short version for 没有。So 我没买 I didn't buy. 我没买 I didn't buy. And then 这些都是王芳的东西。这些些 is like 一些 which is some. So 这些 then turn this like 这 into these, plural this. 都是 so everything is or all is 王芳的 so 王芳思 this 的思 and then 东西 it is stuff. So 我没买，这些都是王芳的东西。I didn't buy anything. This all belongs to 王芳。Okay, so did you get everything? Do you understand everything that I have just said? Well, if you did, I'll feel very, very happy for you. Okay, so those are not so easy things. So now let's go to our new part 2, that is the new words.
So the first new word there will be 认识. 认识, when you want to use it, you have to use it for two people that have been introduced to each other previously. So next word, 年, year. So if you want to say 2018, then you have to say 2018 and then 年, the year. So 2018年. Or 2019, that will be 2019年. 2020, 2020年. Okay, next one. University, 大学, 大学, university. 大, it means big. 学, it means to study. So 大学, university. Next one, restaurant, 饭店. 饭店. So 饭店, it is restaurant. So 饭, it means meal. 店, it's kind of like a shop, like the word 商店 that we learned before. So 饭店, restaurant. There are also a few other ways to say restaurant, but this one is very common to use. Next one, taxi. 出租车, 出租车. 出租, it means rent out. 车 means car. So it's not renting car or rental car. It is taxi. So 出租车. This one is a little bit hard for you to pronounce, but well, try to pronounce it one by one, slowly. And then increase the speed, though. I believe you can have that. Then, next one. Together, 一起, 一起, together. Happy, 高兴, 高兴. Yeah. Listen, 听, 听. And then, airplane, 飞机, 飞机. So 飞机, airplane. 飞, it means to fly. 机 comes from the word machine, which is 机器. So, 飞机, that will be airplane. 听, listen. So, the word that we have learned before, it is to speak, which is 说. So if I say 听我的朋友说, that will be I listen or hear from my friend. So he was talking about something and I heard it. So or he was talking to me about it. So 听 someone 说. Or say just 听说, that will be heard.
Okay, so those are the new words. Now let's go to see before the text, let me explain you one grammar point, which is a little bit hard, but I believe you can understand it. The reason I say it's hard is because you don't really have it in English, but let's see. So, last time we talked about the le. So if I say I did something, that is I do something le, yeah. Or what I was actually focused on, it is the action itself. So I want to tell you that I did this. So I assumed, which is also you don't know. Yeah, you don't know it, and now I tell you I did it. So this is the first way that we use a past tense. We use the something le. We focus on the action. However, what if that you already knew it? And I also knew it, that I don't need to tell you I did it, but I want to tell you some additional things. For example, I want to tell you, when did I do this thing? So for example, I bought this shirt. And then you want to ask me, when did I buy this shirt? So this is a bit different, yeah. For the things, for the actions that you knew, I knew, we both knew it already occurred. And then we want to talk about some additional information about it. For example, could be when, so time I did this thing. Or secondly, the place, where did I buy this shirt? So which shop, where did I do that? And the third one could be with whom. So who did I go with to buy this shirt? Or it could be how did I go to this shop? So I went to the shop and I bought it, but how did I get there? By car, by food, or what? So, or it could be who. So maybe I'm not the one who bought this shirt, maybe someone else. Then you can ask me, who bought this shirt for you? Yeah, so who bought this shirt? So all this kind of informations which are not the action itself. Then we can use this grammar word, verb plus the, or something and then the. So the full structure, it is 是 something the. But 是, however, in the affirmative or statement sentence or in the question, it is optional. You can omit it or you don't omit it, all fine. Yeah, so repeat one more time. If both of the parties known this action has already occurred and we want to talk about some additional details, and then we don't use le anymore because le you put in the end of sentence, that is to use to talk about the action. I did it. But now you know I did it. I also know I did it. Then we do not need le anymore. Okay? So we use subject 是. And then the things you want to say could be time, place, with whom, or how, and then the verb object the in the end of the sentence. Sometimes the could be right after the verb, before the object. That works too. Okay, so this is really different from English. So English, you don't really say or differentiate something that we both knew it happened and something just I know it happened and I want to tell you about it. These two things, same, it's past tense, the same thing. But in Chinese, it is different. Okay, it is a hard point, but as long as you know the function or the core about this grammar, I believe you can handle it. Good, so now let's see some practices or some sentences to this grammar, and then we go to the text. So, first one.
Okay, so let's do this definition one more time. When the occurrence of some action is known. So let's say two people is talking and both of these people, they know something has already occurred, and then they want to talk about something additional. For example, can be the time, or the place, or the manner, or with who, or the person, like who did that. Then the grammar word to indicate it is a past tense, we have to use the instead of le. The reason is because if you use le in the end, you are talking about that you did this action. But now the occurrence of this action is known. Then we do not need to talk about if I have done this action or not. So I'm talking about something else, which are additional details. So let's see the example. 我是昨天来的。是 something that is a grammar word. Then let's see the remaining words. 我 I 是 grammar word. 昨天 yesterday. 来 come the grammar word. So first, if you have 是 something that, then that is that is how you express it. It's the past tense, and then 来 is to come. So the verb, this action, is not my main point. I'm not talking about that I came or I didn't come. I'm talking about the date that I came, which is yesterday. Not 2 years ago, not 1 week ago, but yesterday. So yesterday is the day that I came. Okay, do you understand the function of this 是 and the grammar? Now let's try some more examples. Also, when you have affirmative or statement or like a positive sentence, then 是 sometimes is optional. So you will only see a the in the end of the sentence or in the end of the verb. So first example, 这是在北京买的。这是在北京买的。So this and then 是 something the grammar word. 在北京 in Beijing. 买 to buy the finish for the grammar word for past tense. So 这是在北京买的. Maybe you're showing me a cup. So if you already have this cup in your home, then it's obvious that you bought it already. So we'll not talk about if you have bought this cup or not. We talk about something else, something additional. So this is bought in Beijing, not anywhere else, but in Beijing. And it already happened. 你们是怎么来饭店的? It should have a question mark in the end. So 你们是怎么来饭店的? How did you come to the restaurant? 怎么 how? So now I ask about how did this action happen? So 你们是 you 是 grammar word 怎么 how 来 come. So the verb 饭店 the place, so come to this place, and then the in the end. 你们是怎么来饭店的? How did you come to the restaurant? So when we have the negative sentence, then we cannot have the 是 to be omitted. So first example, 我不是昨天来的. Yesterday was not the date, was not the day that I came. So maybe I came last week or something else. So I didn't come yesterday. 我们不是坐出租车来的. So we came here already, but we didn't take the
taxi to come here. Maybe we took the bus or we walked here. So the action 来 it already happened. It already occurred, but not in this way, not by taxi. The same as the first sentence. I did come, but not yesterday. Last one. 这不是在北京买的. So I bought this thing, but I didn't buy it in Beijing. Maybe somewhere else. 这不是在北京买的. Okay, so that is all the examples that we can have for this grammar. So now let's go to the text just to feel more about them. So, first one. 你和李小姐是什么时候认识的？你和李小姐是什么时候认识的？ You and Miss Li, so 小姐 means miss. You and Miss Li 是 grammar words. 什么时候 when. 认识 is a verb to know each other, to know. The grammar word for the past tense. So 你和李小姐是什么时候认识的？ So I knew, and you also know, that you and Miss Li already know each other. So know each other, this action is not my focus now. Then I ask when. When did this knowing each other action happened? So when did you know each other? 我们是2011年9月认识的. So this is the answer. The only thing that we have changed from the question, it is the subject. So the question was 你和李小姐, you and Miss Li. But the answer is we, so 我们. And the other thing that we changed is the when to the answer. So one is to ask for the time, and the answer is give you the answer, the time. So the question was 什么时候? And now my answer is 2011年9月. So 2011 September. So we know each other in September of 2011. Next one. 你们是在哪儿认识的？你们 plural you 在哪儿 at where 认识 verb the grammar word. So you see in this sentence we got 是 omitted because it is an interrogative sentence or question. 是 sometimes is optional. So where did you know each other? The answer 我们是在学校认识的. There you go, the answer. 学校 is my answer. We know each other in school. 他是我的大学同学。他是我的大学同学. So 大学 new word, university. 同学 that is classmate. So she is my university classmate. So that's how we met. We met in a university and she was my classmate or colleague from university. Okay, so as you see in the last sentence, she was or she is my university classmate. The reason we don't have a the for this sentence is because we don't have any verb inside of this sentence. So if there's no action, then we cannot talk about the additional details to this action. Yeah, so we cannot talk about how the verb that happened, something like that. So just simple, he, she is, or she was my university classmate. So in the end of this lesson, I just want to emphasize one more time about this grammar because it is quite hard and not easy to understand. For the past tense, we have up to now, we have two grammar words that we can use in the end of the sentence or right after the verb. So the first one, it is a verb plus le or verb, object, and then we have le in the end. So that is you're talking about the action. So I don't know if this action happened, and then you tell me. And then the second one is I know this action already happened, and you also know. For this thing, this kind of situation,
then we do not talk about the action. We did it or we didn't do it. We don't need to tell each other about that. It's obvious. And then we talk about something else. So that is why it's kind of like emphasizing on something. How, where, when, with who, or who did this action. Okay, so try to practice a lot of times.
Okay, so that is everything for this text. Do you understand all of them? There are a few more practice that we can do. We will put it in the next video. So I will see you in the next part number 2 for lesson 15. Bye bye!